Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Personal Lines Insurance Program webinar hosted by Stuckey & Company. My name is Tyler Bechtold, the Business Development Representative here at Stuckey, and we appreciate everyone joining us today and for your time this Thursday afternoon. It does look like we have a great turnout today, which is outstanding, very exciting. And it does look like we still have some people still logging on to the webinar. So before we get started, I just wanted to go through a few things. First, if you'd like to ask a question, please find the go-to webinar control panel on the right-hand side of your screen. Please ask any questions, and we will certainly do our best to get to these questions during and after the webinar. Next, I would like to thank Stacy Stafford and Apryl Stephens from our Personal Lines Underwriting team here at Stuckey & Company. Thank you both for your time today and making yourselves available.
Thank you, Tyler, and thank you for joining us. We're really excited to tell you about our program. My name is Stacy.
My name is Apryl Stephens.
Excellent. So about Stuckey & Company, we are an MGA and we provide our independent insurance agents and brokers with innovative insurance programs along with excellent service that they need to ensure long-term growth and success. As of today, Stuckey & Company has 9 specialty insurance programs that we offer to our agents. This year, we have completed 26 successful years in the business and started our 27th year here in 2018. We are a family-owned business with 1 location while serving over 9,000 licensed independent insurance agencies and over 200,000 customers while providing excellent service from our unmatched 151 promise. Excuse me. At Stuckey, we do everything from creating niche specialty insurance programs for our agents and manage all areas of the insurance cycle, including underwriting, rating and rule generation, program placement, quoting, the binding process. We also issue policies, policy services such as processing endorsements, change request, and issuing certificates of insurance. We handle the renewal issuance, invoicing and billing, reporting. We do some systems integration, claims handling, marketing, and training, such as this webinar today. Here is a list of 8 of our specialty insurance programs we offer to our agents. First, we have Safety Tech, our technology E&O insurance program, Aspire A&E for architects and engineers, ArborGuard, which is Stuckey's first program, started 27 years ago, which handles marinas and boat dealers. We have our miscellaneous professional liability program, which consists of over 320 eligible classes in MPL. We have Element for the green energy industry. Of course, we have our commercial lines markets, which include BOP, work comp, commercial auto, bonds, just to name a few. Then personal lines, which we will go into further detail here shortly. And last, we have our surplus lines markets for non-standard lines, if any risk falls outside of our underwriting guidelines. All right, again, today we are very excited to provide a brief overview of our personal lines insurance program and for you to learn more about how to gain access to a leading insurance program. Here at Stuckey, we do our absolute best to deliver high-quality, specialized underwriting for even the smallest accounts, and also have the expertise required to insure our agents' clients with the more complex type risk. Since 1991, Stuckey & Company has developed specialty insurance programs, and each program is designed to offer affordable, accessible insurance coverage. We have become one of the fastest growing insurance providers and have remained dedicated to our capable and growing agency network. Our personalized insurance program is designed to provide industry-specific protection for our clients. And today, at the end of this session, our goal is for our new agents and also our current licensed agents to learn more about our personalized insurance program, the ease of doing business with us, our support, and the advantages for your insurance business, the unmatched speedy service we provide, the quick and easy new and renewal process, our carrier strength, our various products that we offer, and more. As of today, here at Stuckey, we offer our network of independent insurance agents with wholesale access to commercial lines, personal lines, professional, and surplus lines. And our wholesale access to our personal lines markets helps us assist you in the placement of your customers' insurance coverage. We have developed strong partnerships over the years, which also allows us to gain access to solid national A-rated insurance carriers. This provides our agents with quick, easy, and knowledgeable access to exclusive personal lines products. And we have no volume requirements and do not charge a fee to gain access to our markets at no cost. In addition, we are licensed in 48 states except Alaska and Hawaii. Therefore, for example, you can use Stuckey & Company for the placement of your technology professional liability account in California, Silicon Valley, or a marine risk in Maine, or a high-value home policy for a family in Florida. We can help bring your local program to a national audience or assist you with the surplus lines filings for your national account. We also offer free product training, continuing education, and insurance certification programs. Our goal is we would like to help our licensed agents and independent agencies understand what differentiates one product from another, how different carriers define their products, and how the carrier's understanding of the claims process can help their insured. Then, of course, we offer several webinars throughout the year on a variety of topics. Some are about specific products, others pertain to general insurance topics, but also are valuable tools that we can help an agent write more business or even help the insured understand the coverage purchased. In these webinars, we provide topics from industry trends, product updates, and coverage changes, just to name a few. This helps keep our agents in the loop, and of course, that trickles down to the policyholders. We feel it is important to purchase coverage from reputable and knowledgeable markets, and Stuckey & Company, we have that available for our agents. Our personal lines insurance program provides several advantages to help support your insurance business. As mentioned previously, we have zero minimum production requirements and no cost to become appointed. Also, we have competitive agent commissions to meet your business needs. And for more information regarding commissions, please reach out to myself or Stacy or April, and we would be more than happy to provide you with additional information regarding commissions. We also have our Comparative Rater available to help your agency to reduce the cost, time of duplicate entry, which helps provide you with the most competitive quote for your client. We also offer direct bill to the insureds from the carrier with automatic renewals. And of course, the service is unmatched as our personal lines team is extremely knowledgeable about all personal lines business in the continental U.S. Our team has also streamlined the new and renewal submission process to make it easy as possible for our agents to service their clients, of course. Stacy or April, is there anything you'd like to add regarding this topic?
Yes, Tyler. I just wanted to add that Stuckey & Company will also service any policies that your insured may have through us at no charge. As we know, sometimes when you are appointed with a carrier, if the agent doesn't say such things as endorsements or service to the policy, they will charge the agent to take care of that for them, and Stuckey does not do that. So that's one of the services offered. We are a full and complete servicing, managing general agent. April, do you want to add anything? Okay.
Excellent, thank you. So as Stuckey & Company, we are very reasonable. We make every reasonable effort to provide a completed response to all personal lines policy requests, quotes, and other inquiries by 5 p.m. Central Time. Therefore, we have differentiated ourselves from our competitors by providing a quick turnaround time from our 151 promise. This promise is if we receive a completed request by 1 p.m. Central Time, Standard Time, we will have a response back to you by 5 p.m. the same day. And for submissions or any other inquiries request after 1 p.m. Central Time cutoff, but before 5 p.m., We have committed to respond to you by 1 p.m. the following day. So we're very committed to our agents, which is key. And while we always act in good faith, to our agents or to our, customers' commitments, we do have some minor limitations regarding our 151 policy, such as, this request applies to only business days, and these days are days where Stuckey is staffed in a normal course of business, of course. And this may not include weekend, national observed holidays, or holidays recognized by Stuckey. So please keep that in mind. And this information can also be found on our website. And although our personal lines underwriting staff is specialized and trained, so is our dedicated service team here at Stuckey & Company. This service team is available to answer your phone calls, deliver policy services, billing questions, assist our underwriters, such as Stacy and April, and more. And the great interactions begin with knowing our customers' wants and needs. And we know our agents love personalization, so we focus on successful relationships between us and the agents, of course. As mentioned previously, we have streamlined our submission process for our agents' benefit, along with our in-house authority from our carriers. Our systems are industry leading and allow us to process accounts with ease in regards to endorsements, quotes, and binding. We accept fully completed and signed ACORD applications and are required by personal lines quoting. The easiest and most preferred method is by email that we use. So please email completed ACORD applications to plquotes@stuckey.com, and PL is for personal lines. And all other lines of business regarding submissions, please send to just quotes@stuckey.com, quotes@stuckey.com. So upon receipt, our underwriting team will acknowledge your submission, of course, review the risk and advise of any additional questions in the market's approached and more. And as promised, our team will provide you with a completed response as soon as possible if the submission requirements are met. We also offer submissions by fax and by mail. And if you need assistance, please feel free to reach out to our personal lines team or call the phone number there provided to speak to someone from our service team. And before we jump into Easy Links, April and Stacy, let's see, is there anything you guys would like to speak about the importance of completing the applications, any possible policy discounts, et cetera?
Yes, thank you, Tyler. One of the problems that sometimes that we encounter is we will receive an incomplete application. And when we receive an incomplete application, it slows both our timely response as well as it inhibits us from providing you with the most competitive quotes available to your insured. Often items that are overlooked on the applications are a desired effective date. And as we realize that oftentimes an insured may come to you at the last minute and want to quote ASAP, unfortunately, when we receive ASAP on an application, we need to have an effective date. So that's very important. And one thing to keep in mind too is one of our carriers, Safeco, even if the risk is quoted 1 day in advance, they will offer the early quoting discount, which we are always doing our best to apply any and all credits available to each risk. And I can tell you, well, let me first continue on the application. Other things that are overlooked that are very important, we need the date of birth, we need the occupation, marital status of the applicant. A couple of things on an auto app that are often overlooked would be the vehicle usage, daily miles, purchase date, annual miles, and then the year, make, and VIN number. And on both the applications, the section coverage and limits is very important. Those need to be fully completed because at Stuckey, we rely on the retail agent and your expertise in properly advising your insured so that we provide the quotes that will most benefit their homes and their autos, because we do quote specifically from the applications as we are directed by you, the retail agent. And some of the credits that I wanted to just briefly kind of tell you, like our carriers, as you well know, most carriers prefer a combined account, a rounded account. They're not normally in the market for monoline, auto, or home. However, they will entertain those risks. Some of the things you can look for to provide credit for the auto would be a good student credit, and oftentimes the carrier will want proof of that. Driver training and such as the accident prevention course, and then any additional extras that the vehicle may have, airbags and passive restraints, anti-lock brakes, anti-theft, multi-car, daytime running lights. Those are credits that we can apply. And in addition, as well to the home, certain credits that can be applied would be a monitored alarm system, such as burglar and fire alarms. A new home discount can apply, any renovations to the house. One specific thing that our carriers do look for is a roof age. That's important. If there is a gated or community patrol service, if the home has a residential interior sprinkler, that is a big thing. Fire-resistant exterior, loss-free, and then in the coastal areas, storm shuttering and suburban rating. And then, of course, with the high-value homes, they offer additional credits such as, a full-time caretaker living at the residence year-round, a backup generator, gas leakage, and then the water flow alarms. Those are just a few things to mention.
Excellent. Thank you. A lot of good information. So regarding the completed signed-in accord form applications to be submitted, we also have our comparative rater, and it's our next method, and it's called EasyLinks. Stacy, would you like to go into further detail of how EasyLinks works and who is eligible to use it?
Of course, I'd be happy to. So EasyLinks is our comparative rater, and the carriers that you would be able to quote with on EasyLinks are Hartford, MetLife, and Safeco. The lines of business that are available for quoting on EasyLinks are home, auto, condo, and renters. And one thing to bear in mind when quoting on EasyLinks, if you're quoting a monoline home, MetLife will not entertain a monoline home. Safeco and Hartford will, even though that is not their preferred appetite, but they will entertain that. And then the agents that are eligible for placement on EasyLinks, we offer this, number one, to our new agents for 30 days. And after 30 days, we go in and we evaluate your usage of this tool. And if you're not using it, then we would just simply request that you send us a fully completed accord application. However, if you are continuing to utilize this wonderful tool, we will continue to pay for your seat, as Stuckey wants to encourage the quickest and easiest method for you and your insured. And by using EasyLinks, this does allow you an initial indication. Please bear in mind that any indication that you receive on EasyLinks is not a final rate. It does not provide for MVR and CLU reports. We will actually run reports for you once the insured expresses a desire to move forward with the quote. And we do run reports only at that point in an effort to reduce our agency's costs, because that can become very costly. So we want to make sure that the insured has accepted the quote and would like to move forward. So if you would like to have access to EasyLinks and you are already appointed with Stuckey and do not have that access, please contact me and I will set you up, as previously said, for a 30-day trial. And we do hope that you will take advantage of this, because that is something that you can do immediately with your customer sitting across the desk from you, so that they can leave your office with a good indication of what they may be looking at.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Stacy.
Oh, you're welcome.
From past and recent feedback from our current appointed agents, our underwriting team is second to none. Although we have in-house quoting authority from our excellent personal lines carriers, of course, our team provides top-notch industry knowledge and experience. In addition, our team, Stacy and Apryl, know all of our carriers' appetites and by region. And most of all, they're quite responsive and quick to respond to any of your inquiries by email or phone call. Stacy and April will be happy to speak to you guys about any risk, and they know that obviously supporting our agent's business is extremely important. At Stuckey & Company, we have long history with some of the most financially sound and reputable insurance carriers around. With our personal lines carriers offered, we are proud to support products from industry's finest carriers, such as Safeco, The Hartford, AIG, MetLife, Foremost, Chubb, just to name a few, and we have more. And also we have our surplus lines markets as well, including Select, who writes on Lexington paper. And as a company, we provide access to 40-plus national A-rated insurance carriers for personal, commercial, professional, and surplus lines. With our personal lines products offered, we provide our agents with full line of policy types to meet the needs of families and individuals. And our personal lines insurance program has specialty policies for both your home and your recreational time away from home. This includes homeowners, of course, excess and umbrella, personal auto, which includes everyday use, classic and antique auto, high value home, watercraft, scheduled or blanket valuable articles, RVs, renters, dwelling fire, and more. So we have plenty of policy types for your clients. Stacey or April, is there anything you want to add there? Or else continue?
Well, one other thing that we'd like to add, we do have a market for the new, what seems to be kind of a new rage is the Airbnb. And through Select and Foremost, we are able to offer quotes for short-term rentals and vacant properties as well, which, as you may know, with admitted carriers and standard carriers, that is not always an option. So that just is one other way to broaden your market with Stuckey & Company. Did you want to add anything, April?
Well, I was just going to say, as far as our high dollar carriers, Chubb and AIG, I know Florida, a lot of agents inquire to us about Florida, and AIG and Chubb both require 3 lines of business. The minimum coverage A amount is $1 million. For Chubb, they require a positive flood elevation, and they require $15K in non-cat premium. Is there anything else, Casey?
Excellent.
I'm not.
Thank you both. So as of today, next, we recently launched a new communication platform called CoverCore. It's a Stuckey product. So here at Stuckey, we're very agent focused. So our ultimate vision is for companies or businesses, also prospects, and individuals or even families to access an on-demand network of thousands of our experienced and local licensed insurance agents. It's a mouthful. With that being said, as we plan to provide methods to bring customers to you, CoverCore offers a 1-minute application or questionnaire that will help match these customers and businesses with an agent that offers a unique skill set needed for the placement of their coverage, or their insurance coverage. This online platform can be accessed via web and also for smartphones and tablets. In addition, CoverCore offers rate, quote, and binding functionalities. And as of today, we are offering these functionalities for our technology industry, education, and auto services, commercial auto services industries here at Stuckey & Company. And before long, we do plan to also add other additional industries as well. So to learn more, to learn more about our products, CoverCore actually helps our agents gain access to useful information, not just about our products offered, but also the coverages available, descriptions of those coverages, the industries available, and eligible states. In addition, CoverCore provides instant, easy access to applications, brochures, appetite guides, frequent asked questions, coverage highlights, and more. And this information is found under each one of those products in CoverCore. This also, including with that, this also includes some Accord applications for our personal lines products as well. And this information is not under all of our personal lines products, but they're definitely available.
And one other thing too, Tyler, if the application that you need is not on CoverCore, please feel free to contact April or myself, and we will be happy to send you an application and get you anything that you need in order to produce a quote for you.
Excellent, thank you. Yeah, so to register, you please visit www.covercore.com and you know, to learn more. And if any questions, please reach out to myself, Tyler Bechtold, and I'll be most certainly to answer any questions for you. And we would be happy for the opportunity to help support your insurance business. So if you aren't already an appointed agent with Stuckey & Company, please visit our website at www.stuckey.com and register as an agent today. Here you will answer a few simple questions, register as an agent, and our team will automatically send you an appointment package minutes after registering. Our appointment process is easy, it's quick, to help you get the process going as soon as possible. Or you can also please contact myself, and I can send you the appointment package directly to you as well. In the meantime, our underwriting teams are always available and ready to accept applications, even prior to confirming your appointment with us. So please feel free to reach out to us today. All right, so that about sums it up for our personalized insurance program webinar. But now let's see if we have any questions, which it looks like we do. Let's see here.
What's the cost of comparative rater?
Oh, okay. The question, what is the cost of the comparative rater? Stuckey & Company will proudly offer that seat to our agents at no cost with the understanding that you will utilize it. Oftentimes in the past, we have added agents to Easy Links, our comparative rater, and it was not utilized, and therefore it ended up costing Stuckey & Company more money than they were receiving back in a return as far as it wasn't being utilized. So in answer to your question, it won't cost you anything as long as you use it. If you don't utilize it, then we would just take you off of it and request that you send in the Accord app.
So the next section is, are all submissions must be with an Accord form?
Yeah, next question is, are all submissions must be with an Accord application?
I would say yes to that question, only because it gives Stacy and I the right information that we need to quote the piece of business, the home or auto. You know, if you have your own form, you can submit that to us as long as it has all the proper information that we need to provide you the accurate quote.
All right. I am interested in what you offer as an independent agent. Are you going to discuss that? Yeah, if you have any questions regarding Stuckey & Company, our products that we offer in personal, commercial, or professional lines, please feel free to reach out to myself, Tyler, and my contact information will be provided at the end of the webinar. Thank you. All right, so the next question, oh, here's a good one. Do you have any high-value home markets in the state of Florida?
The answer to that is yes. We have Chubb and AIG, and as I stated earlier, AIG and Chubb require 3 lines of business, and their minimum premium is $1 million.
Excellent, thank you.
For coverage A.
Yeah, coverage A limit is $1 million. And in addition to that, as you said before, Chubb does require positive flood elevation and $15,000 in non-cat premium. And one other carrier I can add to that is we also are able to write a monoline home in Florida with Select, our surplus lines. And I do believe the minimum coverage A limit for that would be $250,000. And of course, I'm sure that you all know, with the surplus lines, the risk has either had to have been non-renewed, canceled, or declined in the admitted market by 3 carriers. So if that's the case, that does offer us another avenue so that we may be able to provide coverage for that risk.
Excellent, thank you. Let's see, next question. Let's see. How do I obtain applications? Great question. Well, first, you could reach out to Apryl or Stacy or myself, and then we'll certainly send the correct application to you for whatever risk you need and for personal lines. This is our most preferred method, obviously. However, I mentioned previously, some applications can be found on CoverCore as well, so including appetite guides, brochures, coverage information. So please feel free to register today. If you got any questions, please let us know. Let's see.
The next question is, does Safeco offer dwelling fire policies? They most certainly do. They're very competitive in that market.
Excellent.
And one other thing I'd like to add to the one question that was asked previously, what do we offer an independent agent? I can tell you that as an independent agent, oftentimes we realize that possibly your carriers are limited due to the amount of business that you may write. Well, with Stuckey and Company, we are able to broaden your market. We have 6 carriers in our personal lines alone that will give you a broader market to offer your insured. So that's what we bring to the table in hopes of growing your business as well.
Excellent. Next question, what carriers do you represent? The question was, what insurance companies do you represent? The personal lines carriers we offered, we're proud to support, obviously. Safeco is our big one, Hartford, AIG, MetLife, Foremost, Chubb, just to name a few. So,
and then our surplus line.
Yes, of course.
We get asked a lot.
Sure. If we have an agent who currently has access to EasyLinks, what do you need to do to quote with your companies as well? You guys want to answer that?
If the agent already has EasyLinks?
Yeah, and they want to get access to some of our other carriers.
We would have to set you up with we cannot add your carriers to our EasyLinks, and I do not believe that you can add our carriers to your EasyLinks account. But that is something that we could certainly discuss privately, and I could speak to our EasyLinks rep. I got a little tongue-tied to confirm for you.
Excellent. All right, next one. Do you provide limits? Here's a great one. Do you provide limits below $250.50 for personal auto?
Actually, our carriers' preferred limits are $50, $100, $50. They will consider some risk at $25.50, but we do not go any lower than that. And to be quite honest, to go any lower than that is not offering the insured the complete coverage that is necessary in today's world. For we know that autos and just the slightest accident can be thousands of dollars. So we do try to keep and provide the most comprehensive coverage that we can for your insured so that they are well protected, because we know they do trust you as their agent to advise them so that they will be protected in the event of an accident.
I was just going to add that I know Safeco, they ask a specific question. If your insured has low limits, they want an insured that has higher limits.
Yeah, and most of our carriers will look at that when you go to shop a risk, if the customer has prior lower limit,
right. Yeah.
In conjunction with poor credit, that can affect whether or not the risk would be eligible. And I can add to that as well. MetLife, Hartford, and Safeco will not entertain a risk if the client is not currently insured. So that would be a market that we would take to Foremost. And we are only in a few selected states with Foremost. So if you would like to know if we are in your state, please feel free to shoot us an email or give us a call, and we can further discuss that.
Okay, excellent. Let's see here. What are the minimum coverage A requirements to obtain a surplus quote?
Okay, I can answer that. Minimum coverage A limit for surplus lines would be $150,000, depending upon the state. I do believe Florida, California, and possibly Texas, which I would have to confirm, that minimum coverage A limit would have to be $200,000. And then again, it would have to have been non-renewed or declined in the admitted market or canceled by their current carrier.
Excellent. Thank you. We are kind of running out low on time, so I'll answer a few more, but it does look like we still have some attendees, a couple hundred, it looks like, that are still sticking around for some questions. So we'll continue to answer some questions for the next few minutes. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see.
Do we need to be licensed in the state?
Okay. Do our agents need to be licensed in the state where we want to sell the products?
Yes, they do. You need to be licensed in the state where you procure business. So even though Stuckey is licensed in 48 states, any risk that you bring to us, you need to be licensed in that state in order to receive your commission.
Excellent. Let's see. The next one we have, will your carriers write secondary home without primary? That's a great question.
You want to take it?
Most of our carriers prefer the primary home. I believe Foremost is the only one that will write a secondary home. And their appetite is coverage A needs to be $150,000 or less. Is that correct, Steve?
Well, that's when they can be the most competitive.
Okay.
And in certain states, Safeco will consider a monoline secondary home. But again, that depends upon the state. So if you have a particular risk that fits that, shoot us an email and we will look into your state and see if that is available.
Excellent.
Why do you typically write RV?
Who do you typically write motorcycle and RV policies with?
Well, motorcycles we can write with Safeco and also Foremost. RVs we can write with Safeco, MetLife, and Hartford, but they do require the primary auto as well. I do not believe that we can write a monoline RV.
Do you require a signature on a court application just for a quote?
No.
Okay.
We do not require a signature on a court application just for a quote. So, and oftentimes it may seem that our questions may seem a little cumbersome, but please know that the questions that we ask, they are being presented to us from the carrier. And if we are unable to answer these questions, these underwriting questions that we ask you, we won't be able to provide you with a quote, and most importantly, we would not be able to provide you with a most competitive quote. So we would never ask you anything that is not absolutely necessary and being able to provide you with your requested quote.
Excellent. Okay, let's see.
The next question. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are there any membership fees to sell Stuckey products? To get access to our markets, there's absolutely no production requirements, volume requirements, or no fee at all. So all we need is for you to be appointed, which you'll complete a broker agreement, a questionnaire, just to get a little more information about yourself, your agency, and specializations. Also, we'll need some small requirements such as your E&O, deck page, copies of your resident and non-resident license, of course, and a few other things. But yes, there's absolutely no fees involved to become appointed with Stuckey. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see. The next question is, what are the minimum requirements for high-value home in the state of California? That's a good one. Do you guys take a shot at that one?
I didn't hear it. Minimum requirements for a home in the state of California, the coverage A limit minimum would be $500,000. One concern in California, which is no big newsflash, is brush exposure. So all risks that are considered a high-value home, which would be $500,000 and up, if we shop it with Chubb, we would send you a California location check that would need to be completed. And it asks questions such as, was the home retrofitted? Is there a basement? Do they live in a protected community? Those sort of things. And in addition to Chubb, AIG will also write risk in California with a minimum of $500,000. They both do require 2 additional lines of business, which would be auto and excess policy. If they don't want to bring their autos over, we could do a valuable articles policy along with an excess policy. And if they don't bring the autos over, usually the carriers would want to know why, because the insured will greatly benefit from combining and rounding out their accounts. They would receive those credits.
Excellent. Will Foremost do a monoline motorcycle in Ohio with no prior coverage?
The answer to that is yes, they will.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So, next question is, how do you become appointed with Stuckey? Again, you can visit Stuckey.com to register, or contact myself today, and I can send you the appointment paperwork directly to you. And again, here is some of our, let's see here, sorry. Here is our contact information, so please feel free to reach out to us. We're going to go ahead and, due to time, we're going to go ahead and complete the webinar now. But again, thank you everyone for joining us today. Appreciate it very much and look forward to doing business with you. Again, if you have any questions regarding any type of risk or anything, please reach out to Apryl or Stacy. And in regards to Stuckey & Company, about our products and what we offer, please feel free to reach out to myself. Other than that, everyone have a great rest of the day, and thank you so much for attending today.
Yes, thank you very much.